Coming up on Timber Creek today,
Falcon wrestlers head to state competition.
we preview the latest theater production.
And we've got national and entertainment news, all ahead on Timber Creek today. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Good morning, and thanks for joining us. I'm Campbell Cho.
And I'm Regan Brewer.
And this is Timber Creek Today. Members of Timber Creek's mock trial team are headed to the national level of competition after some impressive performances at the state level.
TCTV reporter and national qualifier Parker Sutliff explores more about the successful team.
Perfect.
The National Society of Professional Engineers is awarding scholarships to students who plan to study engineering at accredited technology college or university. Application consists of 6 sections that are due by Friday, February 28th. There are plenty more scholarships listed on TCHS Counseling scholarship website. Make sure to check out and often to get more college.
5 Falcon wrestlers advanced to the state competition after a great showing by the entire team at the district match this past long weekend. TCTV talked to head coach Jason Conger about the qualifying wrestlers and how they'll prepare for the next level.
I mean, we hope to go every year. It's something we always strive for. It's the pinnacle of our season is to get as many athletes as we can to state. It feels good to get those athletes there again. My third year, this is the third year we'll be taking athletes. We're taking 5 this year, which is a good number. You know, we always preach to our kids, don't ever stop, wrestle the complete match, don't ever quit on yourself. That's just, you know, exactly what she did there. She exemplified everything we talk about, and never quitting and believing in yourself the whole time, and that's what she really did. 3 boys and 2 girls. No, I think it's more of a fact of we prepare all year for state. So every match, you know, we try to peak at the right time, and every match gets us to where we need to go as far as puts us in the right mindset, teaches us technically what our faults are, and allows us to focus on that throughout the year for the state tournament to reach that top. Wrestling is one of the most exciting sports out there. If you have an opportunity to support the Falcons on the mat, I encourage you to come out. If you're thinking about wrestling and you want to wrestle, it's not too late ever to join. We wrestle year round, so come out, get loud, get rowdy, support the Falcons. Watch us on Twitter at TCHS Wrestling.
The Jazz Band will host their 4th annual swing dance concert on Friday, February 28th in the cafeteria from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Pre-sale tickets are $5 until February 28th, while tickets sold at the door will cost attendees $8. Winter Guard Assistant Director Ms. Lacey will teach participating students how to swing dance and hand jive. There will also be serving food and drinks and will give out Mardi Gras beads for students to wear for pictures in and out of the photo booth that will be present. Coming up on Timber Creek Today,
We talked to the head coach, John Besanson, about the boys season.
and Maddie Hill is here with the latest information Hollywood, all ahead on Timber Creek Today.
Hey Falcons! Severe weather is any hazardous condition caused by thunderstorms, high winds, flooding, or tornadoes, and they're all considered. That's why, during a severe weather situation, we need to follow these procedures to stay safe. Outside classes, including portables, need to head into the school building. Do not be outside during severe weather conditions. Proceed to a designated safe area. Safe areas are indicated by this sign. Make sure you shut the door behind you. Get into a protective posture. Get on your knees, put your forehead on the floor, and put your hands around your head. Then wait until the all clear sign is called. Severe weather can be dangerous, but by following these procedures, you and everybody else around will be all right. Remember, Falcons, it is our responsibility to keep safe. Oh no. Oh no. Ah!
Up next, we have Monty Luna with national news.
Hi, I'm Monty Luna to bring you up to speed on the national news. The latest Democratic presidential debate aired on Wednesday the 18th and featured 5 veteran debaters: Joe Biden, Pete Buttigieg, Amy Klobuchar, Bernie Sanders, and Elizabeth Warren, and newcomer former mayor of New York City, Mike Bloomberg. The debate put pressure on Bernie Sanders to defend his position as the leading candidate in the run-up to Nevada's caucuses on Saturday. Moderates Pete Buttigieg and Amy Klobuchar and Mike Bloomberg looked to widen their bases, while Joe Biden and Elizabeth Warren looked for a boost after failing to meet early expectations. The debate was the first for Bloomberg, who took considerable heat from all the other candidates on the debate stage Wednesday night for his record on the stop and frisk policy that was carried out while he was mayor and for NDA policies at his company. Bloomberg said Thursday morning that the real winner of Wednesday's debate was President Donald Trump. He said, quote, "I may worry that we may be on the way to nominating someone who cannot win in November." He then went on to say, "If we choose a candidate who appeals to a small base like Senator Sanders, it will be a fatal error." In other news, pending rule changes meant to reduce what the Trump administration calls abuse of federal benefit programs could also mean hundreds of thousands of children could lose access to free school meals. The first proposed change, the Trump administration wants to tighten states' standards for food stamps. States have been able to simplify enrollment for food stamps, allowing families who live in poverty to apply for the benefit with less paperwork and somewhat more flexible rules to qualify. But the Trump administration believes some households are getting benefits they don't deserve. The U.S. Department of Agriculture's proposal would force states to tighten enrollment standards as a result of the proposed change. USDA estimates more than 3 million people would lose access to food stamps. Diane Sullivan, an anti-poverty advocate with the group's Witnesses to Hunger, said at a House Oversight Committee, "Without SNAP, in addition to having less food at home, my sons could lose access to free school meals, a gut shot to those least equipped to take the blow or to fight back." The USDA says that as a result of tightening the standards, 40,000 children will lose access to free and low-cost school meals. Hundreds of thousands more will lose free meals, but will still qualify to eat at a reduced cost. In 2004, Congress passed a law requiring that school districts automatically enroll children in with the free school lunch program if their families already receive SNAP benefits. No application needed. Paperwork can be an enormous barrier for low-income families, and lawmakers agreed failing to fill out a form should never keep a child from eating. But that is exactly what advocates fear will happen now under the administration's new rule. This change could push over 900,000 eligible children out of the lunch program, at least temporarily. In a statement, the USDA points out that most children affected by the rule change would still qualify to receive either free or low-cost school meals. Families would simply need to submit the paperwork, but child advocates say this paperwork burden could keep eligible kids from eating. Since the administration posted its proposed rule, there have been over 100,000 public comments, so many, in fact, that the rule is not expected to be finalized until the spring.
Timber Creek Theater is continuing with a record number of shows being produced this year. Their next show, The Book of Everything, opens in March. TCTV talked with director Craig Robertson about the upcoming show and why you should see it. Check it out.
Our spring shows this year are The Book of Everything, which opens March 5th and runs from the 5th to the 7th. The Book of Everything is about a 7-year-old boy named Thomas who is growing up in post-World War II in Amsterdam in a very conservative religious household. Lots of rules, lots of strict discipline from his father, but Thomas is creative and has this huge imagination and wants to explore and break out of those boundaries and trying to navigate his life that way.
Come see The Book of Everything, March 5th, 6th, and 7th at 7 p.m. Student tickets are $7, adult tickets are $10. Come support Falcon Theater.
Coming up on Timber Creek Today,
we have the reaction on the death of rapper Pop Smoke
and an interview with head boys soccer coach about their season.
All ahead on Timber Creek Today.
Hey seniors, high school's almost at an end and college is just around the corner. Let me show you how to order your high school transcripts.
First, go to kellertexas.scriborder.com. The webpage that you'll see will be the transcript request form page. Click on the backpack if you're a student requesting transcript forms, and then fill out the information page. Once you've done that, sign your e-signature at the bottom of the page, and then it'll take you to another page that will allow you to select which colleges you want to choose to send your transcripts to.
That's how you order your high school transcript, guys. Acceptance letters are now on the way. See you guys later.
We're having a celebration. All right, we're just about to go ahead and take it down. Awesome. You have been chosen as our teacher of the year. I'm glad we're not like doing like an inappropriate lesson. That's great. So you know what he's teacher of the year, right? Yes. Yes. Thank you very much. That's really sweet of you. I really appreciate it.
We're back. Now we go to Maddie Hill with entertainment news.
Thanks, guys. Hi, I'm Maddie Hill here with your weekly dose of entertainment news. Let's get started with the tragic news of rapper Pop Smoke's death at only 20 years young. Rapper Pop Smoke was shot and killed on Wednesday, February 19th around 4:30 a.m., according to law enforcement sources. Two men disguised in masks and hoodies fired multiple shots and unfortunately struck Smoke, leaving him unresponsive. Smoke was then rushed to Cedars Medical Center in West Hollywood, where he was pronounced dead. There is still no news on the suspects and their identification. Pop Smoke has been remembered by many celebrities, including Nicki Minaj, 50 Cent, Chance the Rapper, as well as Quavo, who collaborated with Smoke and remembered his late friend on Instagram. Our thoughts go out to Pop Smoke's family and friends. This past Tuesday, the 40th annual Brit Awards took place at the O2 in London, United Kingdom. Billie Eilish was the talk of the night, debuting her new song, No Time to Die, for the new James Bond movie. She performed alongside with her brother Phineas, giving us a beautiful performance, and later on winning International Female Solo Artist. She got real with the audience when accepting her award, saying, quote, "I felt very hated recently, and when I was on stage, I saw you guys all smiling at me, and it genuinely made me want to cry, and I want to cry right now as I'm saying this. So thank you guys so much." Billie Eilish has started off 2020 strong, from the Grammys to now this. We can't wait to see what else she has in store. On Wednesday, February 19th, The Late Late Show released another carpool karaoke episode with Justin Bieber making this his fourth collab with James Corden. The two seem to have a very comfortable relationship with one another. The Yummy singer and Corden jammed out to his hit duet, I Don't Care, featuring Ed Sheeran, and gave us all teenage girls a heartbreak while singing One Less Lonely Girl, and of course his new hit Yummy. While listening to Yummy, the two decided to make a TikTok dance for fans to recreate and to tag Justin Bieber in. Bieber has been very busy recently from his new album Changes and his YouTube docuseries called Seasons. Seasons gives us an inside scoop of the making of Changes and the details of Justin and Hailey's marriage.
Thanks, Maddie. Coming up after the break,
Sports with Anthony George,
and then a special cheesy street.
All ahead on Timber Creek Today. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Anthony George of Timber Creek Sports Network. The girls basketball team lost in devastating fashion, exiting the playoffs early, losing 56-32 to the MacArthur Cardinals. The ladies went 24-10 this season. The team swept Central, Fossil, and Byron Nelson on their way to the playoffs, and was second place in the gold division at the Mount Rice tournament. Great job this season, Lady Falcons. Continue to work for next season. The men's soccer team is fighting hard this season to try and make the playoffs. We talked to head soccer coach John Bohansen about the team's season.
Coach Bohansen, I'm the head boys varsity soccer coach. Ever since I came to Timber Creek, I've been the head coach for the last 5 years. The most rewarding part is getting to have those relationships with the students, getting to really invest for 4 years, sometimes even 6 now that we're in the middle schools, and just get to impact lives in that way. The players have been doing very well. We started, our non-district wasn't very good, but once we got into district, we've been stringing some wins together. We have a belief within the team that we can, and so this isn't unexpected to us. But based on the way the preseason went, I can see how it would be. So we have games every Tuesday and Friday, and then we'll have practice Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Wednesday is usually a lighter day, usually just focusing on set pieces, maybe some possession. And then Monday and Thursday, we really want to focus on shooting and on competition with small-sided games. This past Friday, we beat Fossil Ridge 4-1. It was a game that we had to win. I was really proud of the boys, the way they handled it. They didn't get nervous, they just went about their business, scored some goals, and we walked out comfortably winning.
Timber Creek men's basketball will battle Eaton tonight for a playoff spot. The Falcons forced a tie with the Eaton Eagles for 4th place in the district after they beat Keller 48-42 last Tuesday. The playing game starts at 7 tonight and will be played at Capel High School. Win, and the Falcons are in. Come support your Falcons at the biggest game of the season. The women's soccer team hosts the Eaton Eagles tonight. The girls are 8-6-2 this season and are fighting hard for the playoffs. The team is coming off a 1-0 loss to the Carroll Dragons and are looking to bounce back. If you don't go out to the basketball game, make sure you come out and support our Falcons at home tonight at 7:30. That's it for this week's edition of Timber Creek Sports Net, and back to Campbell and Regan at the desk.
Thanks, George.
We will be back after the break.
It's Friday, which means it's time to help support the Timber Creek Choir during lunches.
But it's not cookies you'd be buying now, as something much cheesier has arrived.
Take a look.
Yeah. Girl, please do not leave me. Stick around like my cheddar cheese. Don't got money, you can count on me. All I wanna know, do you think I'm muy guapo? Even if I'm not, all I need is $1. Keeping you in shape, girl, I really, really want ya. That's a circus. Had me dancing around like I'm Perkins. Made me feeling like a clown. I'll never let you down. You're on top of my nachos. Forget my muchachos. I'll spend all my money just on your nachos. Trust me, girl. These nachos will rock your world. Call me Libre. In this ring, I stay. Girl, please do not leave me. Stick around like my cheddar cheese. Don't got money, you can count on me. That yellow, that cheesy, that eat it, so easy. Want that crunch crunch, dinner and for lunch. I'm first in line, never ever dash and dine. I'm sitting here slacking, snacking and attacking. Catch me off my block, you know that I ain't lacking. I drop fat stacks like Chuck Norris. My Wally says, guess what? It's time for the chorus. Girl, please do not leave me. Stick around like my cheddar cheese. Don't got money, you can count on me. That yellow, that cheesy, that eat it, so easy. Want that crunch crunch, dinner and for lunch. I'm first in line, don't ever dash and dine. Yeah, it's Friday, this is the way. TCOD, choir's the OG. Nachos not free, dollar for me. Yeah. Hey girl, you're so beautiful. I wanna marry you. I wanna spoil you. You know me. I love you. Choir nachos. Yes, sir.
That's all for Timber Creek today.
Have a great day.